Good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight with friends, with colleagues, teachers, with communities. Some of us already met this week. On Sunday night, while Shavuot was still going on, a vigil was hastily organized on the steps of the Judson Memorial Church, together with CBST, the Judson folks, some of us from Shul and others, leaders of the Mayor's Faith Council. Naomi, Shira, and I had the honor of being there, still dazed from the night of learning. And there we spoke about another verse from the Psalms, Hazorim b'dim'a b'rinai k'tzor. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. And on that night, while we still did not know the names and we still did not know the numbers, I was reminding myself and us that we will weep plenty, but in this paradigm shift that we are in the middle of, while the voices of progress and dignity and freedom are battling the voices of fear, we will reap with joy. But not Sunday night, not Monday night, not tonight, not yet. And then the following night there was another vigil in front of Stonewall. And with some of you here and others, we went. I wanted to be with my gay community, with my LGBT community, to just be there, to not be alone with this wordless grief, with this rage. And it was a big, messy vigil. And at the end of it, a few of us stayed in the streets as the streets emptied. And it was there that I saw my brothers and my sisters who were left alone at the edges of the altar where many candles were lit. Men and women standing alone. Some crying, some longing for someone whose hand they could hold in the middle of this misery. And it occurred to me then, and as it occurs to me now, that there is so much that we are trying to make sense of in this senseless tragedy. And already the fingers are pointing at Islam and Islamophobia, at gun control, at useless hatred. And it's all true. And at the heart of it, I want to say tonight that the one thing that my heart feels is the loneliness, the isolation that our world manufactures daily for so many of us. And who knows what were the real motives that led the 50th candle that wasn't lit here tonight to do what he did. Perhaps he was a repressed gay man with a fundamentalist Muslim family that did not let him be who he wanted to be. God knows, I know what that's like. But the sense of isolation, loneliness, not having a community, not having a sanctuary like this one, where I and so many have found solace in so many ways. Not having a community online, offline, like that bar, Pulse, a sanctuary for people to come and dance and be with each other in its own sacred way. There are so many lacks of places for us to be there for each other and create community and hold each other's hands in the loneliness that is part of life. If you are gay or straight, old or young, in love, out of love. And so tonight, as we still sow in tears, I want to remind us, each one of us, that we can do something about it, that we can light candles of kindness and compassion and care, and think who in our world right now could use an extended hand. Because if we reduce just a little bit of the isolation and the loneliness and the sadness that all of us feel, and some of us sometimes feel more, we can save a life. And if we save a life, we can save a world. And the rest is details. And so I want to invite my friend and colleague Naomi to lead us with the words that we chanted on Sunday night, and we will chant again tonight. הזורעים בדמעה ברינה יקצרו. Let us sow in tears tonight so that we together can meet and reap in joy.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears.